Without further ado, welcome in, Billy.
We got to do?
Oh, we're good. Welcome in, everybody. What a... You ever heard of that Rick Warren book, The Purpose-Driven Life? You know what I'm talking about? Purpose-Driven Life?
I try not to read books at all costs.
You heard of that? Autumn's hanging out with us. It's a good, like, devotional, Christian devotional called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. And I'll tell you what, brother. We're going to get positive here in just a second. I got to get a little minus out of the way. I don't want to say negative, but minus out of the way. Sometimes I feel like I've written a book called The Excuse-Driven Life. You ever felt that before? No.
Man, a lot of questions.
That's a book in the Bible right after Second Opinions.
Oh, I mean, look at all. Look at this, Billy. You're floating. Your head is floating around right now, like it's in the middle of nowhere here on the stream. Welcome in,
and I can't hear myself. I can hear it now. We're getting better. Okay.
Can you hear yourself now? I mean, it's been one doozy after another here today.
Yeah, we have definitely had a morning here.
I feel like your audio's too loud. I feel like my audio's too loud, but yet I can't hear. And we're gonna be okay. We're gonna figure this thing out. We're gonna figure it out, Billy. Good morning. Welcome in. Look at your head. It's floating like it's some Star Wars type deal.
Well, that's how it feels.
Oh, man. You know what it is? Look, is that thing right there? I'm telling you, man. What is that thing called? Murphy's Law?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was this morning.
I've been having trouble sleeping at night, so I've
You just kind of zoned out.
Yeah, be nice. But no, like you fall into the Facebook Reels trap, and there's a guy that talks about like old sayings and what they actually, the whole saying, like the early bird gets the worm forever. I thought that was it. The early bird gets the worm. You get up early, you get the worm. But it's not. It's the early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
Well, I don't know what I am because I'm an early bird, an early bird. But I guess maybe I'm still the early bird and I'm not the mouse. I don't know because the cheese ain't coming.
I had a coach tell me one time, you could be the bug or you could be the windshield. You have to pick.
Oh, or you could be the crack in the glass.
Same coach told me that you could either be the bird or the statue, and there was one other. Yeah, so
I'd like for you to compile a book, and we'll sell it here, on the show.
That was Coach McDaniels, by the way. I think he's still with us. I saw him not long ago.
We need to have him come on and voice a few of these for us.
Yeah.
So. Anyways,
I have some real characters in my life that would probably entertain us quite well.
You don't have to say the last name, but my favorite story was the rat tail story. What was the first name? Or would that give it away if somebody knew?
I don't even care at this point. It was Mr. Glenn Reeder, State Farm Insurance.
Rat tail Glenn. Those were fun days.
He denies that story at all costs, but I remember. For
those that don't know, Billy had his hair cut when he was a youngster, and it was an unexpected haircut.
Yeah, by a pocket knife.
Oh, that was one of my favorite episodes, man. We had a lot of fun. That seemed like that was about 3 or 4 years ago already, but it couldn't have been 4 because we've only been on for 3.
Yeah.
So there you go. Welcome in, everybody. The coffee's brewing, the coffee's spilling. Just real quick, get a little house cleaning out of the way. Thank the Lord Autumn Wheaton came by to say hi to us this morning because, it was a little rough morning, and I was putting on a smile. I said, I'm going to leave all that, leave that at the end of the driveway. Nothing bad at the house, just one of those mornings. Got in here and I said, okay, well, I'm probably going to get there with like 8 minutes to spare, which I don't like that because it's pretty quick, but that's just the way it is. And I thought, okay, I'll just plug it in and go. That wasn't the case. Murphy's Law started happening. The mixer wasn't working. The video decoder decided to go out, or the encoder, so I had to replace that. The laptop wasn't connected to the internet. That was my fault. You know how like when you're in a rush, you start forgetting things that you normally wouldn't forget. Have you ever done that?
Never,
ever.
Never.
And so
my life is just smooth as silk. It's like glass on glass action here, buddy.
I know. When you come in, sometimes I want to get some Windex and newspaper and spiffy you up a little bit.
Should. I'm smudge free, brother.
So all this was going on, and then I said, we're about 7:35 or so. I said, okay, we're ready to go finally. And I had just flipped on the stream, And just had got my nice warm cup of coffee going. And I set it down.
Full to the top.
Full to the top. We're talking brim. It was ready to roll. And then all of a sudden, the old hand decided to go on its own and knock it over all the equipment.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Yeah. And boy, I held it together, Bill. I was proud of myself. I mean, I said like that, but there was no bad words, nothing like that. And I felt pretty good about how I normally. Poor Autumn over here, she's probably, oh my goodness, I've never seen him like that. But I'm telling you, for me, that was pretty good. I held it together pretty good. So
you did good. You did good. If I had a gold star, I'd give it to you.
Well, I'd appreciate it, buddy. I haven't had one of those in a long time.
I think you can still buy them, like a whole sheet of them, probably at Office Depot or something.
At the depot, we could do them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we are here. Underwriting support for this program made possible in part by Elliott's Jewelers, his website, elliotsjewelers.com. And, of course, we're always here on the Spirit 94.3 to start this opening segment. And support also brought to you in part by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, SHMFH.com. Billy Cauthen hanging out with us. Billy, I have I guess you can call it like a praise report in a way. Well, I don't want to say like praise in the wrong because we praise the Lord. But I guess you could praise somebody. Like, I'm not saying it like in a spiritual context, but I have a praise report for you. Wednesday is Rotary. Wednesday is Rotary Club.
Was it Farmhouse or McKenzie's?
Hamburger or hot dog.
Yeah.
It was McKenzie's.
Okay.
But so I've got a praise report for you. I was sitting there. A good friend of ours is back, and a man that has just been an incredible man for so many years. I think love this man dearly, Mr. Clyde Law. Mm-hmm. And Clyde was back. He's back at Rotary. He's doing good. His wife Stacy has the senior center. Just good people, good people. And I decided. I said, I moved from our table mainly because nobody was there. Have you sat at that thing by yourself before?
Yeah, it's kind of lonely.
You sent me a picture one time there was nobody in that table.
Mr. Lonely.
So that table was all by itself. And I said, well, I guess I'm going to go over here and sit next to Buddy. Well, Clyde was sitting over there. And it felt out of place because
that's not our table.
No, it's not our table. So it felt out of place to begin with. But I did. I went ahead and sat down over at the other table. Clyde Law was sitting there.
That's not your table.
Didn't feel right. Good people. I mean, good camaraderie. But then all of a sudden, Clyde and I start talking. I mean, we can start up a conversation over nothing, and we started chatting. And he kind of put his hand on me. He said, Rob, I got to tell you something, brother. I said, yes, sir. He goes, man, I just love that show. He goes, especially on Friday when Billy's there. He goes, man, it's just a hoot. I love listening to it. And he is one of our LinkedIn viewers.
Oh, okay.
And so I wanted to give you the official, very recognizable and world-renowned praise from Clyde Law that he absolutely loves Friday because of you. Didn't say me, said you. So congratulations, Billy. You've made it.
I've yet won over another.
Well, man, what's going on?
You ought to come hang out with us on Friday.
Who? Oh, yeah. Well, listen, I'm sitting there talking about, I can't even think straight. Sitting here talking about who is it?
Just keep on holding your plastic Jesus there.
This was from Jamie Saucier, by the way.
I came home with two. They're in my office.
Was it that Friday? Did he come in on a Friday show? Yeah. Well, what's going on with you, man? I know there's quite a bit. We're mourning the loss of a dear friend of our church here, and I know that her service will be coming up soon. You've been busy, man, but outside of the work schedule, what's been going on?
Well, we actually won the lottery, and we're going to be taking a couple weeks off. And they say you got to speak it to existence. So, yeah.
I was kind of wondering because you had on that Dollar General like that gold $ chain, and it was kind of plasticky, but you were trying to make it.
I got them fake gold teeth coming in the mail.
You were trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they said you just boil them in water and
bite down on them.
Yeah, like an old school mouthpiece from football.
That's exactly what I was thinking of when you were saying that. You remember those days? You had to go home and do that.
And if you did it too long, it would just shrivel up. And hey, coach, I need another.
And the coach didn't like giving another.
No, you got that one. So if you were just biting down on a hunk of malted plastic, that was your deal.
Well, I wanted to circle back this morning. Something really neat last weekend that I'd never been a part of. And you've been a major part of it for a long time. We had her on last week, too. Carla Christian from Josie Scout Lodge, the chili cook-off. Man, I'm going to tell you something. I had some
You
of
had
the
yourself
most,
a good time, didn't
a
you?
wonderful time.
And it didn't cost you nothing, did it?
Well, I ended up paying $25.
Oh, you probably went over to the vendor side.
I did, yeah.
Hey, I got like a little 3D printed. It's hard to explain over radio land here, but it's like a screw with a nut on it and 2 end pieces, and it's all 3D printed. It's all one piece. It's like a fidget, and it's on my desk now, and everyone that comes into my office picks it up and they start playing with it, and I got to make sure they don't walk off with it. And it was a whole $5.
I was hoping you'd bring it this morning. I know exactly what you were talking about.
I would, but I don't think my people from my office will allow me to leave with it.
I know you volunteered or voluntold over there.
I've voluntold over there for 5 years, yes.
What's that? What has it like been for you? I mean, it was neat. I hadn't been before, so I can't, but there was a ton of people out there.
I'm going to cook in it next year. I've been threatening to do that for years now, and next year's the year.
There was
I've come up with the name for my cook team, and matter of fact, Lily's my only cook team member right now, and there's a chili event coming up at the Elks Lodge that we're going to hit that one in practice and
see how it goes.
We're going to state, baby.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you sign up to be a judge, they send out a form that has all of these times that you can be on. And I said, well, for me, I didn't know anything. I thought maybe just a little taste here or there, so I was going to sign up for everything. But somebody warned me. They said, do not do that because you ain't going to be able to eat all of it.
Oh, yeah, that happened to me the first year, and James, matter of fact, James's first year to judge. We'll do it all, Miss Carla, whatever you need us to do. After about your third round of sampling, you're hurting. Because you're not just sampling 1 or 2 little cups. You're sampling 15 cups, and then you're having to, you go through and you sample and you write down, and then you come back and you're sampling that round of chili numerous times to honestly give, you're not running through there looking for your buddy's cup because that's not how it works. Yeah, you gotta try all of them several times and cleanse the palate and let it set, and then
Well,
they should, like Rolaids or somebody should underwrite that thing.
It was weird. I went home. I was telling you before we went on, before the fiasco started with coffee and tech issues, I was just having our general chit-chat, getting ready over here. Oh, everything's good. And I started thinking about my stomach, man. I ran out of Pepsid the past few days, and it's finally gotten to me. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be funny about this. It was painful. I woke up last night, and, my doctor tells me, because the procedure I had done 10 years ago is no longer working, and I don't have the resources financially to get it reversed. I've got a metal in my esophagus that's just sitting there now, and I need to get it out.
We need to get like a pickle jar and start putting money in it.
I think so, yeah, if we could. Maybe want to save. Well, I was going to say.
We'll run down to Shenanigans and see if they can loan us one of those big ones.
I was going to say a pennies, but there ain't no pennies anymore. Those are running out.
I still don't understand that. I do not understand that.
But I ran out of Pepsid, and I take 2 in the morning and 2 at night. They say you're only supposed to take 2 for 2 weeks straight, maximum, and that's it. But I've been on it for 4 years now. But I thought, the reason I brought that up is I thought for sure that all that chili that I ate, that boy, I thought my chest was going to be hurt. I thought I was going to have heartburn. No, nothing from that.
No. And that's like the first time I did it, one of the first things was the youth division or whatever. And I'm like, oh, my God, these kids, most of them are scouts. And if you ever ate scout cooking, that'll just change a man altogether. But
is that called learning cooking?
Oh, it's something. We've had water pancakes before. Those were interesting. Yeah, that's a long story. But it's a good story, long story. I still embarrass the kid that did it. But no, and, you're thinking like this is going to be the nastiest chili ever. And you go through there and you're like, doggone, that was good. I wonder which one of them cooked that.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, boy, I'm going to tell you, there's a young man, was it Case?
Yeah.
Case. That's
Ashlyn Hooks'
boy. Yeah, I was thinking of Ashlyn, and they ended up, I think, winning second on something. And
because they cheat. I'm gonna. If I say they cheat, they cheat. Ashley makes a big old thing of cornbread, and every person gets a sample of cornbread, and that cornbread is good.
Well, they had elk sausage in that chili,
Yeah. No. I had their
Man, it
chili
was good.
numerous times because of the sausage. No one else had like sausage
Mm-hmm.
in their chili. And I even told the kid matter of fact, when I went back for my second like tasting or whatever, I said, "Was that a piece of sausage like it's supposed to be?" Oh, yes, sir. I'm like, I want. He goes, "Well, do you want 2 pieces?" Absolutely.
I want the whole link.
Yeah, man.
It was good.
It was good. And then the
They were
kid's
really
right
good.
next door to him. And I'm going to tell y'all this, and y'all are gonna be like, "There's no way that's a dummy thing."
I know what you're about to say.
They would give you the sample of chili, which was a good sized little cup. Candy.
Yes.
Sour Skittles. They would ask your permission to do this. This is like their troop tradition or whatever, but they would put 2 or 3 sour Skittles on top of the little chili cup, and you would take your spoon and push them down and then eat the sour Skittle with the chili.
Mm-hmm.
And I know everyone that's listening is like, that's got to be apparently the sourness of the Skittle, the chili, together, out of sight. Out of sight, would have never thunked it.
It was good.
It was good. And I don't, that had to have been a mistake or, I don't mind saying it, a kid in being a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who would have said, "Hey, you know what this chili really needs is some sour Skittles." But it works. It really works. And I think they might have got
I don't know.
first or third or something.
They did pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you though, that elk sausage was the best.
Yeah.
That elk sausage.
My Troop 98 boys took third, so we need to go back and have a motivational
Yeah.
butt eating over that. You're going to do better next time.
That's
but
right. Well, if you ain't first, you last.
That's
you know,
right. That's
Ricky
right.
Bobby.
Second place, just first loser. And that's how I was raised.
One other thing about the chili cook-off, a lot of folks were out there. I wasn't a fan. I'm not hating on it. It wasn't bad, but I just wasn't a fan of the chicken chili. And somebody had told me, boy, that's the best one out there. And
that person would be me.
that you told me that it was the
Yes.
best. I didn't like it. And not like it was horrible.
Well, you can go home now.
I know. But I didn't. It wasn't that it was bad. I mean, it was good, but to me,
Was different. It was different.
I think that's what it was because I was expecting the beef, and this was the chicken. It just didn't flow for me.
Well, I went up and I tried my troops chili first, and of course, one of the scouts, Mr. Billy, don't go to this one next door. I'm like, well, why? He says that it's chicken. I'm like, what? It's chicken, like it was a big secret or something. It's chicken, but it was chicken and corn, and it was kind of a Alfredo-ish.
Mm-hmm.
White chili?
Yeah, it was
kind of like a white chili,
yeah.
but I guess because I've never had it before. But man, that little sample cup, they could have just gave me a big old styrofoam cup of that stuff, and I'd have been just as happy.
I felt so bad because when we were tasting the chili, and thankfully it was inside. If you ever get asked to be a judge, do it because you're inside where it's nice and warm. They come in.
They'll be giving you donuts and stuff. Did you get a donut?
Oh, yeah. Got 2 of them.
Them hospitality ladies be getting after it.
And I felt bad because the kids were, I didn't want Bridget and the kids to stay at home by themselves. I said, well, y'all come with me. Well, I didn't know what I was doing. So I walk in there having this professional meeting, and you got your world champion chili guy there explaining how to do stuff. And here's my kids going nuts.
And they love it.
Yeah. But it worked
It was
out.
that guy is actually him and his wife, and they are world champions.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like local, regional, straight out of Riverside champions. These cats is worldwide champions in this, and they come to Huntsville, Texas, and put on this thing.
They're the Iola we're not hating on those communities, by the way.
ICS.
But Iola chili champion.
Yeah, yeah.
Marquee
where it was
chili
you and your mama competing against one another.
Had your mom in it. And when you show up, that's one of those chili cook-offs where you show up. Had your mom in them.
Exactly. How's your mama now?
Good. Well, it was fun. I judged some adult chili at the beginning. It was pretty good. But then the home-style chili came. 15 cups of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And here's my ignorance, because we talked about this on the show, how we say some words, and it's ignorant. Ignorant is how you say it.
You ignorant.
Here's my ignorant. I was trying to pretend like I knew what I was doing. By the time I did 3 or 4 of these, I was like moving it around the spoon. Oh, the consistency
And texture and
Yeah.
visually appealing.
I was trying to be this guy. I was thinking of it like wine. They call it legs on a
Yeah,
wine
yeah,
glass.
it's got legs.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. It's not falling out of the spoon. It's not too runny. Well, it was really. I was trying, Billy. Well, here's where my ignorant came out. I decided I'm really going to get into this, and so I dug into one, and I didn't even do it. I just put it right there in my mouth, burnt the fire out of my tongue, and not from the spices, from the heat. And so my brain couldn't process that quick enough. And for all the rest of those 10 tastings, this was 5 into the 15, I was like, boy, everything sure is pretty spicy. And finally after that, and I'd been writing too spicy on all these, by the end of it, I said, wait a minute, you dummy. It's because you burnt your mouth on the 5th. That's why everything tastes spicy.
Got to have you some flour tortilla, sour cream, and a drink of water and start back over.
Dude,
And that's what I'm talking about. That's why you're like, oh, it's a little simple.
No,
It's
it's
sample
not.
chili. I'm a judge. No, you're going to get full. Don't go to lunch and then come up there because you're not going to help us.
I was trying to act like I was saying that I knew what I was doing, and I did. I took that sour cream and those tortillas, and I'm thinking tortilla. I'm thinking like a full big tortilla.
No.
And so I'm sitting there. I said, well, "Where's the tortillas?" And someone's like, "They're right in front of you." I'm a newbie at this, you know.
You'll do better next year.
And then this guy and his wife show up, Billy. They're from Michigan. They flew in from Michigan to be at the Huntsville. This is how big this thing has gotten. They come all the way in from Michigan, the husband and wife. And apparently not only do you have world champion chili cookers, you've got world champion chili tasters too. And these folks were some sort of world champion chili taster. Now, how do you become one of those? And when they were doing it, I was watching them when they were sampling. That's where I was trying to, I had to step up my game. I mean, they were like, oh, do it. You know, this, I thought we were in chemistry class. They were wafting the chili and
It's aroma, texture. Did you listen to Mr. Don Spiel? He explains all that.
well, I was trying to, but the kids were making noise. So there you go. There's your chili update. Things that make Huntsville, Huntsville. And it was a great event. And
We have chili at the lodge, and no one else has that.
no, and it was good, man.
It was a good time. People had fun. I didn't have to put on my security hat and get after nobody. So
You did look pretty sharp in those security glasses, though. I mean, you
yeah,
had the
no, it was
sunglasses.
pretty cool. Yeah, I got those at the dollar store, the actual dollar store.
Oh, well, there you go. That'll open it up. Little encouragement.
I have some
for you.
Elvis glasses too,
Wear those next Friday. Bring them on Friday.
if I can find them.
Bring them on.
Yeah, they're the big thick plastic with in the size, and they got built-in sideburns.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
with like some of the tape coming off, so it's part of the sideburns is hanging down.
probably at this
Blue.
point.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, first fun segment here on Spirit 94.3. Billy and I got a lot more going on. We also have a guest. Our friend Jonathan Murphy from the Walker County Chamber of Commerce will be joining us. That interview will take place on the Soch. So make sure that you continue to engage with the show. We'll go back to regular music and programming on Spirit 94.3, but the show will continue on social media on the Hello Huntsville Facebook and YouTube pages. We got a lot going on this morning. Hang out with us. We'll be back in a moment. It's your show here on a Faithful Friday. This is Good Morning Huntsville. Thank you, Billy.
Marinating.
Hamburger or hot dog?
Hill country or the Gulf Coast. I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We are not a daycare. We are a child care center focused on the growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. This is KHSP-LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Kaden. No, listening to Barrett Radar.
I never get tired of that, Billy.
Tell the truth, that's you.
It was. It's AI voice. Little Caden. I still have some kids from the Woodlands that are, when Taylor Fulbright used to work with us at the station, I stayed in contact. His kids are still on there in the middle.
Did you see that your sister posted?
Uh-oh.
She says trying to watch on app, but live's not showing up.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, okay. Probably not, because we missed the entry time because of coffee spill. By the way,
Coffeegate, 2026.
Coffeegate. By the way, we've got a guest joining us this morning, Billy. A guy just popped in. We were sitting here, and all of a sudden, whoa,
Ain't nobody's worried about him.
Where'd that guy come from? Well, it's a good friend, and we are thankful to have him in today. There he is. Well, no, there he isn't. That's his back right there. Hold on, Jonathan. Here, look. 1, 2, 3.
Show everyone your back.
There you go. Now you're on. There you go, man. Welcome in, Jonathan Murphy.
Hey, thank you for having me, Rob
We
and
got you.
Billy, and we're super excited to be here this morning.
Yeah, well, we're still working on camera situations here. So, but Jonathan is the membership director with the Walker County Chamber of Commerce. Good to have you on, man. Hey, first, I just wanted to tell you thank you for all the hard work that you've done. There's a lot going on, and Billy and I were chatting about this, but when there's organizational changes and a lot of great things happening with the chamber, you've kind of had to hit the ground running, and it's been, 2 years now almost? Is that right? Or has it been?
It's been about 14 months, but who's counting?
Yeah, okay. We
Normally I count down.
But I just wanted to say first and foremost, you guys have done such an awesome job. Billy and I was talking to Billy about this earlier whenever I had mentioned that you guys were coming, Jonathan, about just Jason and his heart to really give back to this community and wanting to be involved in the community, wanting just to be your friend. And I think that's so important. And then you coming along board and helping and getting the membership stuff ramped up. And we're seeing more and more people joining the chamber because people are seeing the great value out of it. So let us know. 14 months, what's it been like for you, man?
Man, it's been amazing. It's been a great learning experience here at the chamber. I came from working at different churches and HR and stuff like that. And I'm able to encompass a lot of those skills into this, but it's still a completely different ball game. I really have a heart for the small businesses, and being able to help a business go from startup to flourish it's been a great joy in my life. So it's been amazing.
Well, tell us, I jumped right into the chamber, Billy, and I should have said, tell us a little bit about you. Let us know just a little bit about you and some of your story, if you don't mind. Family story, those kind of things.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything but your social security number.
There we go.
At least the last 4.
Just the last 4? Okay.
We need the first 3, the middle 2, and the last 4.
Perfect. I got you covered. Yeah.
Your mother's maiden name and your childhood pet.
There we go. So I grew up in Texas. I'm actually from the Woodlands, but I've been in Huntsville since late 2020, early 2021. I married my beautiful wife in May of 2021, and it's been amazing. We have 2 children. Our youngest is almost a year old,
Wow.
which is just crazy to think about because I swear she was born yesterday. So, but yeah,
It gets worse. Just wait.
yeah.
Billy's he's given me some advice. He said year 5 things get a little bit harder.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's amazing. But fatherhood's just amazing in itself. It's one of the most rewarding things that I've ever gotten to do, and it's always a bittersweet thing seeing the kids grow up, but seeing them take on new things and just let their personalities develop. It's just, oh man, it's one of the greatest things ever.
What drew you to Huntsville, Jonathan?
Well, so I lived in Willis for a little bit, so that's kind of when I started getting plugged into the Huntsville community. I volunteered at a church there, and a lot of the youth students were graduating and going to SAM, and so I started kind of like following along and come up to Huntsville to hang out with them and stuff, and through that, met my wife, and she works at Sam Houston for a college ministry there.
Oh, cool.
And she's amazing. She's like, I'm not going anywhere. So if you want this to work, you got to come up here. And that wasn't a hard sell at
And
all.
that's how they put their foot down on you.
Yeah.
That's just where you're at.
He said, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. But no, that wasn't a hard sell at all. It was easy enough to say yes. I was working remote at the time, so it was real easy for me to pick up and come up here. And through all that, I really fell in love with the city, and this opportunity at the chamber kind of fell in my lap. And that in itself, how I even got that job is kind of funny. So it's been great.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? I've always wanted to ask, like, how did that come about?
Yeah, so they weren't hiring for a membership director. They were hiring for a marketing and events director. And I know a lot of marketing. I'm okay at events, but I went in, interviewed and everything, and they started asking me questions about membership. I'm like, this ain't a marketing and events interview, but we'll see what happens. And sure enough, they called me like, hey, we're going to go with somebody else. I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. But we have this other position that we haven't opened up yet.
I was going to say, they said, well, we're going to go with somebody else. Here's the phone, like,
Yeah.
and then they're like, wait a minute, we're going to go. We have another opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. And
You're a second runner-up for this thing.
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
I was
you're
just
first
like, oh my
loser.
gosh. But no, it was great. They said like, hey, we haven't even posted out for this job
That's
yet. We were
cool.
going to wait a couple months, but we feel like you're the right fit. So would you like to do this? And honestly, it was all from God. It was an amazing
good, man.
opportunity because I had recently gotten laid off. I had been laid off for a couple months, and it just how this all lined out. It was perfect. It was all in God's timing. So.
Well, that's great, John. I'm glad because, I've seen you and we've talked at the ambassador meetings, which I enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
I don't get to do a whole lot with the chamber anymore because of this show and our schedule. So that's one thing that I still get to stay active is the ambassadors. And that's where I really got to know you and see you around at a few events. But man, I mean that. I just wanted to say thank you for what you're doing. I know you don't do it for the credit, but I've seen the hard work that you do, Jonathan,
Thank
the
you.
emails that you're putting out, the information that's getting out there. And I'll be maybe one of the first to tell you don't get enough credit for the hard work that you do. And I know you're not seeking it, but thank you for what you do, man.
I appreciate that.
So
Thank you.
And we are
That doesn't
excited.
come with a pay raise or anything.
Yeah, and there's a $50 deposit you'll have to
you're
make
gonna-
for me
you're
saying
gonna
that.
pay us.
Here we go.
So, well, let us know, maybe about some of the things that are happening. And I've always said in any community, if you start a business or you're in business, there's two things you need to do. You first need to join your local chamber of commerce. It's where I met. I mean, I'm sitting here talking to Billy, but somewhere along the line, I connected with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, got connected to Greg, and then Billy and I developed a friendship. And I think about a lot of people that we have on. Most of them I met through the chamber. I've always said, get involved with the chamber and join a service. This is the key, Billy. Join a service organization. Some of us
You don't have to join all of them? I wish somebody would have told Greg that.
but the chamber is important. Maybe let us know a little bit about that, and kind of how you see the chamber and what's going on there.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'll say last year was like our foundation year. We had 3 new staff members come into the chamber. So we have a new CEO, we have myself, and we have Emma, our events director. So it's
The one that really got the job.
Yes, the one. yes. And it's been it was a great foundational year, and so this year we're going in. We're like, all right, we're gonna change things up. We're gonna shake it up a little bit. So somehow, what that's gonna kind of look like for us is historically for the last couple of years, business after hours, always on the 4th Tuesday. We found that it was kind of dipping a little bit in attendance. It was conflicting with other things in the community. So we just decided we're going to go back to Thursdays. We know it was historically in Thursdays for a long time, but we're going to start doing it the 4th Thursday. And we just had our last one here at Sam Houston State University. They just renovated the Peabody Memorial Library and the Austin Hall. And the Thursdays, it really took flight, and it was really well, and we're excited to try it again at Rita B. Huff at the end of this month. And so we're just gonna kind of see how that looks for the rest of the month. But and then breakfast, we've done the same thing for breakfast for a couple years now. Still same date, same time, but we're gonna try to show some other restaurants here in town some love, and we love having it at Farmhouse, and we're gonna have it at Farmhouse a few more times this year. But for February, we're actually gonna bring in a caterer and do it at the Walker Education Center.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll do it a few times there and bring in caterers, and then we'll go into other restaurants. And like in March, we're gonna go to our new member Honor Cafe, and so that'll be it'll be a lot of fun. So
I'm it's really great to hear about all of these changes because Billy and I were talking. These are things, a lot of it that we were hoping to see, and just sometimes you've got to have some new things happen, and
For sure.
just some new ideas and new people to kind of get those rolling. And there's been a lot of success in the past, but you guys are building upon that, and I like that opportunity, Billy, with those breakfasts being able to bounce around. Nothing on Farmhouse. I like me a good chicken fried
Love
steak over there.
Farmhouse.
But it is cool to kind of bounce around. It's like when you're a kid and you think about your bedroom and, I don't know if y'all's parents ever did this, but my mom sometimes would move our bed and our dresser to another area, and it felt like
It's like a whole new room.
Yes, it was you walk in from school and you're like, whoa.
So much more room for activities.
So I like that because after a while you kind of get stagnant. It gives a fresh look, a new atmosphere, those kind of things.
Yeah, no, it's super exciting, and I think it's going to be a really good welcome change to the community. We may see, it may drive other people who haven't been to breakfast to show up and say, like, "Oh, what's this all about?" And then even then, how we're connecting with people within that, we're gonna kind of change things up. We have like in that first 30 minutes, that networking time, we have a few ideas to kind of force people to go meet new people, because we also don't want it to be the same 5 people hanging out with the same 5 people every single time. We want people to branch out, and so we have a few ideas. We'll keep those a secret until the actual breakfast, but just a few things to kind of get people out of their shell and stuff.
They have this 30-foot poking stick, Billy, is what they do, and they jar you with it. Get up out there and go to this table. It's really neat. So Johnson's like, that ain't gonna fly. We're not doing the poking stick. So that's really cool.
We're going to do the whole Baptist church thing. Now go stand up and go greet your neighbor.
Yeah. We do that here. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
We don't
man.
do that at the Methodist church. Sit down, shut up, listen.
There you go.
We have stuff to talk about.
Yeah, y'all get quiet now. Well, Jonathan, one thing that I really like that y'all changed up that was really cool is that awards lunch too. Maybe mention that because it's so neat because these events, one thing that we were talking about is events seem like they go so long, and you guys have, and not just y'all, but I mean everything. It always seems like they go long, and we're always looking for ways to shorten the events. And y'all have done that now with the Chamber Gala because you've taken out that awards recognition part of it. Highlight that a little bit. I really liked how y'all did it this year.
Yeah, for sure. So we saw after a lot of feedback, we've been doing the gala for the same way for about 90 years. So I think it was about time for some change.
Solid 90's good.
Solid 90. So for our 91st, we decided to take the awards portion and really highlight them, because we felt like the award winners weren't getting the recognition that they truly deserve. In a gala, you're with your friends, you're having fun. When the awards came up, there's a lot of chatter. They weren't getting the attention. And so we felt like, hey, we're going to do a separate luncheon. We'll see how this goes, but we'll pack everything up, go to the Walker Storm Shelter, and let's get these awards the recognition they deserve. And sure enough, it was well attended. A lot of the people that we saw at the awards luncheon said that, hey, we never come to the gala, just not our atmosphere, but we'll come to this.
Oh, that's cool.
And so we were able to reach a whole new audience.
And it was packed too.
It was packed, and it was, honestly, it was super encouraging because we were a little worried. We were a little scared. We're like, okay, how's this going to turn out? It's the first year doing this. Like, you don't expect good numbers on your first year. And to see it turn out like that, it was amazing. And then the gala, it allowed for it to be a lot more fun. And so we were able to pack in a little bit more entertainment in there and kind of truly make it a celebration for the chamber and what we just did for the past year. And so that was just, that was a lot of fun. There's some things we're going to tweak up next year, some fine tuning and, or later this year. And, but we think it's a welcome change, and everybody, from what we've heard, is super excited about that change.
I've always said that you get out what you put into it, and I know a lot of folks who will join the chamber and then they'll say, "Well, I never got anything out of it." And I said, respectfully, I've never seen you at any events. You have to go and be involved.
Yeah.
But I really like what you guys are doing, because y'all have implemented so many things. And I don't say this negatively, because it happens with a lot of organizations, because organizations reach out, they say, we need this, we need this, we need this. And, I talk to some people in the community, well, I'm not going to join that because they need this or that. And I really feel like, nothing on anyone else, but with you guys and y'all's leadership, it's been a really nice atmosphere. Not that it wasn't before, but even more now, that it's as a member, what can the chamber do to help me? And I've felt that. You guys have reached out so many times. Jason has just got a heart of gold, and you've reached out, Jonathan, and that's been a very, very welcome thing for a lot of businesses. And I want to encourage any business owner out there today that maybe you have a preconceived notion of an organization like the chamber or a Rotary or a Lions Club to say, well, they're always just needing people to do this. The organizations, you benefit from them. In the chamber, y'all have done that. Y'all are asking people, what can we do to help you? And I've seen it firsthand. So thank y'all.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it. And, if you want to learn more information about the chamber, and always give me a call. I'm available 24/7. So I'd love to answer any questions that you have.
Don't say that too loud. Your
Yeah,
wife.
be careful. I learned that the hard way. Be careful.
I know my wife's
people
probably
will take
killing me
you-
now that I just said that.
People will take you up on that offer.
Yeah, for some reason, people, in Billy's line of work, they, for whatever reason, some people wait till 2 or 3 in the morning for some reason. I just don't get it,
man.
Well, no, it's the people that call at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't see a florist on your website.
It's coming. Don't worry. That's another idea. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral or florist funeral.
Nope. There's already a beautiful family here in town that takes care of
they
that.
are.
We're
They
not.
do- they do great
Obligatory
work.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Pattern is full.
There we
We
go.
don't do that.
Yeah. Well,
They do that. They don't do what we do, and that's.
Well, Jonathan, maybe any final things you wanted to go over today? I appreciate you. We just wanted you to come in and get to know you a little bit. I feel like it was the right time. You've been here for over a year, and I feel like there's a lot in the community that don't know you still. And we want to get that word out about this great guy, Jonathan Murphy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Final thing is just, come check us out. You don't have to be a member just to check us out. We welcome everybody. So come on out, come to our events, come to the office. We're here to help you. Yeah.
Back in the day, you would actually go to the chamber for stuff because when you first walk in the doors, they had like a little information center, and that's where you would get your phone books and your maps. And if you were wanting to take a trip over to somewhere, they had a flyer for that little town, and you could. But now with the internet, and I'm sure that's something that y'all, the internet's kind of doing away with face-to-face interactions and information and stuff like that. So
Yeah, we still get a few people to come on in, and we have resources like our directory and stuff. And so if you haven't gotten one of those, be sure to come on by and grab a copy. But we're still that information hub. A lot of phone calls, and so it's great. We love it. We love being here to help the community.
Billy and I have a very serious question to ask you.
Okay.
Relates to Nolan Ryan. Billy knows where I'm going with this. You want to ask him?
It was a two-part question,
It's
actually.
there's 2 parts of it, so Billy's going to ask you this, okay?
Okay.
Hot dog or hamburger?
It really depends on where I'm at. If I'm at a ball game, it's a hot dog. If I'm at a restaurant, it's a hamburger.
Okay. Hill country or the Gulf Coast?
Ooh, Gulf Coast.
Okay, there you go.
American Standard or Goodman?
Life's about choices.
That's a Nolan Ryan commercial that we get absolutely no royalties for.
There you go.
Hamburger or a hot dog?
We're worried he's going to come in here one day and kick our butts.
All right. Well, Jonathan, thank you, man. More information online, HuntsvilleWalkerChamber.org. Did I get that right?
HuntsvilleWalkerChamber.com.
Huntsville Walker Chamber. Don't go to the .org. Huntsville Walker Chamber.
Yeah, you don't want to see what's on there.
.com. HuntsvilleWalkerChamber.com. Jonathan Murphy. And you guys are going to be on once a month or so. I know we'll get to meet some more people, too.
Yeah, Emma will be on next month, and
cool.
I know Jason, he's going to follow up later on, and I think even Shannon's going to come on here. So
Shannon, all right.
Yeah, so we're
That's the real boss to me.
Oh yeah, she's amazing. We would be lost without her. So yeah,
Shannon's been there, over 20 years?
23?
Man.
If I get that wrong, she's going to let me know. So 23, I believe.
That's correct. That's cool. She's been there the whole time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
You walk in the morning, she's got that clipboard, and she's like, "This is what you're doing today, buddy."
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
All right. Well, Jonathan Murphy, thank you, man. Such a great interview. I'm so glad you came by, and you're welcome anytime. And we're looking forward to getting to know Emma a little bit more. And Jason, we've had on the program, but we'll have him back as well. And whatever we can do to promote the events that y'all are promoting. Because here's the deal, Huntsville. When we all share what each other's doing, everyone benefits from it. This Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home is involved in so much. that they do. And when you share events, the chamber mentions them, we share it, they get more recognition. That's what the chamber's about.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
come and be a part. Jonathan, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
I do have
Appreciate
one
it.
more question. I lied to you. What do you love most about Huntsville?
Oh man, it's got to be the community. The fact that I could go into any grocery store and have a conversation with literally anybody that I know. And so just that small town community, but yet we are a big town. And so we have the resources of that, but coming from the Woodlands and further down south, it's a little too congested. And I like how we can slow down a little bit up here.
That's a good word. That's
Word.
word up.
Word.
All right. There he is. Jonathan.
And you live
Murphy.
here locally.
Yes, sir.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
He's in.
He's in. He's in the
Uh-huh.
club now.
In it to win it.
Don't drive up from the Woodlands and try to tell me about my Huntsville.
I know I pay the taxes and all, so I'm here.
That's a new. Every day we think of a T-shirt idea on the show, and you just gave me one. That's my Huntsville.
That's right. And I pay the taxes and all.
Yeah, I didn't put that in print.
That's on the back. It's on the back.
All right, we'll take
I've
a
been
break.
down there and I've argued with them.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we'll take a break. Billy and I'll wrap it up, close out when we come back. Stay with us. Big shout out again to the Walker County Chamber of Commerce, Jonathan Murphy, hanging out. A lot of fun today. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you today.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
The church should be transformational. And maybe you've never been to church, or maybe life has left you feeling lost, but Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." At First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope, we're not trying to fit in with the world. We're here to help you step into something greater, a fresh start, a new life in Christ. Join us this Sunday at 10:45 and see what God can do in your life. Visit fbchuntsville.org. Hope is here, and we're saving a seat just for you.
Loving Jesus, loving people side by side. In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We are not a daycare. We are a child care center focused on the growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, education you can trust.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
This is Billy Cauthen of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
We were just having a major discussion, really major discussion, as we were in this break, because we joke about this all the time, Billy. We joke about it every Friday now.
Did I get fired?
No? Damn. Sorry, buddy. What is it? What really is it? Is it a hamburger or is it a hot dog?
For me, it's a hamburger, and it's the Gulf Coast.
Jonathan had a pretty good description, like kind of depending on where you're
Well,
at.
what type of hot dog are we talking about? Are we talking about an all beef Frank, or we're talking about like a Bar S bologna dog?
No.
There's questions need to be answered.
I'm down with the Bar S bologna dog sometimes.
And on the hamburger, is this the pre-pattied with the paper between them, or is this like a real your grandma whooped this thing up in the pan on this the skillet? I mean, there's questions.
My dad used to put oatmeal in them to hold. Have you ever heard of that, oatmeal in a hamburger patty?
We do an egg.
But he would do it. I guess there was something to do with holding the meat together a little bit more. I have no idea, but he did it. It was
Oatmeal,
good.
crackers, yeah, saltines, yeah.
Yes, sir. It was good. Boy, I'm craving.
We do that with meatloaf. We put saltine crackers in our meatloaf.
I went to McDonald's yesterday and got a home style burger. That thing was not. I don't know how to describe it. That's probably why I had that heartburn last night.
Well, we went to a Short Top.
Shorts Top.
Is it short or shorts?
Shorts
Top.
Yeah, Shorts Top. Because in Austin it's Short Stop. Here it's Shorts Top.
Yeah. Anywho, we went there yesterday.
It's good.
It's good.
You got me over there every once in a while.
Me and Lily, we had a funeral last Saturday, and it was freezing cold. And when we got done, we were right around the corner from there. She's like, "Daddy, you've never taken me there." I'm like, "Well, we going today.
We going to the Shorts
Top."
There.
Mm-hmm.
And the top is pretty short.
And that baby ate everything. It was good. God, it was good. It was freezing cold, and the hamburger was just steaming hot, and yeah.
Drinks were topped off. I missed the Billy Cauthen restaurant report. The drinks were topped off.
Well, yeah, their fountain machine's working again, so yeah. Something about fountain Dr. Pepper just hits different.
It does.
Yeah.
Was it last Friday that we went to
Friday before last?
Friday before last? What did we do last Friday? I know we didn't do. I don't even know what was going on. Did we?
Well, we went to Bandera 2 weeks ago, I think.
Boy, it's already been 2 weeks.
Time to go back.
Yeah. Somebody, this is. Please stop with the misinformation. I got to stop real quick and say this because it hurts businesses big time. Somebody had posted, because I posted a picture and said, "Hey, come out and join us today." And somebody said, "I would, but I don't feel like paying $65 or $70 for lunch." What are you eating at Bandera Grill that's costing you $65 or $70? Now, if you bring in a family of 4, that's actually a really good deal. Because I
got a family of 5, and God Almighty, it's over $100 for us to do anything.
This is a good discussion of, and not bash any local business, but where can you take your family of 4 or 5 at a reasonable rate? Bandera is not too bad. You know what we found out that's really good for our family? Yummy Yummy. And I love that place. Boy, my children love it. I love that place. We can get there we can usually get in and out of there. Always great service. Never had any bad service there whatsoever. And we can usually eat as a family for $50, not including the tip.
Wow.
That's not bad for 4 of us. And let me add in something. That's not just a bowl. That includes noodles for the children. It includes the Bearcat sushi roll. I like the Bearcat roll. And it also includes 1 bowl of edamame beans because my children love those beans, the edamame beans. Mm-hmm. All of that, $50. Usually we're in and out. Not a bad deal. But you can't eat anywhere hardly anymore. That's going to cost, especially a family of 5.
Okay, and these are the same people that are griping about, I can't even go to the grocery store anymore. 1 bag of groceries is $100. Okay, well, where do you think them restaurants get their food from?
Oh,
the magical food fairy?
They don't manufacture it themselves?
No, it doesn't drop from the sky or anything.
But I think about that, though. Like, your family, if y'all go out to eat as a family, I would assume it's pretty much always $100 or a little bit more, right?
Yeah, because I'm feeding 5 full-grown people. The kid menu days are kind of over.
A couple of other affordable places for families to eat. One of my favorite, Fiesta Taqueria. Boy, we need to go back and see Mandy.
Yeah. That is our lunch spot.
We need to go back and see her.
Her and Tiffany, yeah.
Yeah, I always forget Tiffany's name. And you know how I was going to remember it? And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany? And I said I was going to say that to remember, and I never remember it.
Yeah.
Until someone mentions her name. I'm sorry, Tiffany. Maybe that's where I'm going to go today. Maybe I'm going to go over there to Fiesta Taqueria today for lunch.
Jason swears by a thing over there called Mud or whatever, and it's where they mix queso and guacamole.
Yes. The mud queso.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get lucky over there and you hit it on the right day, you get on there on that lucky day, Miss Mandy will have poblano spaghetti. She don't make it all the time. It's kind of one of those off the menu, but on the menu, if you know, you know type deals. Now, if you watch the show, you know. Poblano. That all rhymed.
Well, see, I always got the Fiesta meal, and I got it like extremely modified. And, I've been like trying to cut back on the amount that I eat and all that stuff. And they have a meal already that's like a reduced portion of the way I modified my Fiesta. So I'm a big boy now. I can just order straight off the menu.
Are you a go out to eat every day, or do you bring your lunch type deal? What's your MO?
It is important for us to go out to lunch every day for what we do, because you need to know that we are here. We are part of your community. We are local. We live here. We eat where you eat. We love your family like you do. We're part of it. So
that's good.
Now, if I have something really awesome for dinner and I got some left over, I'm either going to bring it in the next day and we're going to share, or, Jason upsets me, then I'll just eat by myself.
Way to go.
Way to go.
I'm not much of a leftover guy. Never have been.
Well, I got a family of 5. Leftovers are kind of hard to come by.
Yeah. I think for me, it's more of like a psychological thing for me. I like to just get out for lunch and just go eat somewhere.
It is a break. And this is what people don't understand. And I understand not everyone can do this, so please don't bash me on this. You're at work for 8, I don't know if you're in the funeral business, you're there 36 hours a day. But most people are at work, 8, 10, 12 hours a day. You got to get a break. You have to get some type of separation. Now, if you're working at the units, I get it. You're there. You go to the ODR or whatever. But there has to be a break. You need to step away for your mental clarity. You need to go to your car, go to a restaurant, go to a picnic table, trip and fall on a curb and take a nap on the grass. You got to get away. You got to get yourself at least 30 minutes of separation from that place, or it will eat you alive.
I used to, in Georgetown, I had a little Jeep Cherokee. Boy, I'm so glad I had that. Or Wrangler. I'm sorry. I had a Cherokee too, but I had a Wrangler. Had a Grand Cherokee too. I was a Jeep guy for 3 in a row. I love the Jeeps. Not anymore. They're too expensive. But I'm so glad I had that Wrangler before this duck thing took over. We talked about this last week or the week over, about how now that they're leaving the Jesus.
Yeah, they're putting ducks on your Jeep.
But I
got ducked.
I'm so glad that I wasn't around for that. I don't know what. We talked about it a while back. But I would go to the San Gabriel Park. Now, this is what did it for me. There's 2 things that did it for me in my hometown that I said, this just ain't it anymore. 3 things. 1, they got rid of the rodeo, and now I see why, because they brought in this thing called Two-Step In that generates millions of dollars. They write a check to the nonprofit Parks and Rec department over there for $1 million, $1 million every year now. So I get it. The rodeo ain't bringing in $1 million, but that was part of the heritage and the culture of my community I grew up in. That didn't go over well, and the folks who made the decision to get that out, yeah, they were plugged in, but they were there maybe, 5, 6 years. And so they didn't want to see that anymore. So whatever. All right. Then my park, like this Huntsville, this is your Huntsville, right, Billy? When you talk about your town as my town.
Yeah.
My park, where my family spent generations of family from our family from the 1800s, spent time swinging on a rope, jumping into the river. Off the old tree. I mean, this was something you'd see in a Hallmark movie, but we had it. We had a tree and we had a rope, and everybody, one day somebody got hurt, and so they decided we're not going to have the rope anymore. So they got rid of it because people are going to get hurt. I hate that it happened. It was tragic.
I get hurt on a daily basis.
But you don't get rid of something just because of something after thousands of other people have done it. It's an accident. It happened. They don't even throw candy out at the parades anymore. And I get it. I'm sensitive to the fact that that a poor child lost their life, not in our community, but in another community. So they decided no more candy in our community. I hate that happened, but that's something children look forward to. As a parent, you gotta watch your children. I'm just being, it's a tragic thing. I'm not downplaying that tragedy. So they got rid of that. Then back to the park. We had natural flowing springs, 3 of them right there in the park that you could walk down into and literally take a cup put it in, and drink the water. That's how clean and pure this water was. I got baptized in one of those springs because you could walk in it and wade in it before it dropped off into the river. Well, somebody had the bright idea that we don't need to allow people into these anymore. So what did they do? They put a decorative fence around them and a bridge that you can walk over it and look at it. So my whole MO growing up was I can't wait till I have children that can play in the springs like I used to. Not anymore. And then the final straw for me was this. Down in my park, the same park, there was something about being able to drive your Jeep right up under the oak tree at lunch and park under the tree. There was a suggested area to park. Well, and we had cool little gazebos, really cool little wooden benches and gazebos and all this stuff. Well, somebody had the bright idea that they liked what they saw in Austin at Zilker Park. You notice my sarcasm here.
That sounded kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep all.
So they got
keep all that stuff over there.
So they got rid of all of that stuff, modernized it all, got rid of the opportunity to park under the and granted you can still park under the tree, but not like right up under it where I used to park. And they put curbs up, and it's like a parking lot now at the park. I know this may seem trivial, and what are you complaining about? But if you experience it every day, you would see the frustration. I used to go at lunch every day in my Jeep with the top off, park under that tree, right up under it, sit there, and you could get really close to the bank of the river, and I would eat my lunch. And you're right, it was a separation for me. When I was in the IT business, I was extremely stressed out, and I wanted to get away from it all for an hour a day. And I would go to the park, I'd sit under that tree, I'd put it on 1200 WOAI out of San Antonio, and I'd listen to the Rush Limbaugh Show. That was my lunch every day under that tree. It's just like the balance of nature. Mm-hmm. It's gone.
It's just gone.
It's gone.
You don't understand.
Do you ever, and the reason I bring up all this, Billy, do you ever feel like the best has came and gone? And I don't, I mean, I've got children.
Oh, it's easy to feel that way.
But do you feel that?
You do, but I guess what we don't realize is there's new stuff being added every day. So there's new best, but at the time that you have it, you don't realize it.
I get kind of depressed over it sometimes. You know, I was thinking of my grandmother the other day, and I spent every adult day of my life talking to her and lost her in 2021. And I feel like that was the best. That was the best it was ever going to get. And I feel like when I lost my dad, and this is where I'm getting at now, I feel like, man, that was the best it's ever going to get. And you got to be careful, because if you allow your mind to think like that, then you're not going to see the good in much else. Mm-hmm. Boy, I got two little ones. It's the best right now. And you know what? Tomorrow's going to be the best. Mm-hmm. And then for those of us, this is where I'm going to throw in the truth. This is where the comes down on you. For those that believe in Christ and have a personal relationship with him, the best will come that nobody else is ever going to be. We're never going to experience it here. We're going to get little tiny glimpses of it. But the best is after we depart this earth. Yeah. And that's what you guys are helping people through, that troubling, in some cases, what could be the most terrible time. Sometimes it's joyful. Sometimes it's the terrible time.
I read a deal, like I told y'all earlier, I was having trouble sleeping at night, and I still am, but I read something the other night that just shook me to the core. And it was, if the devil can't reach you, he will put you on the front pew of a funeral that you will never recover from. Ooh. And I was like, wow, that's deep.
Wait, say that again. The people need to hear this.
If the devil can't reach you, he will put you on the front pew of a funeral that you will never recover from. Mm. And I just think of like my dad, my grandparents. Wow. That's deep.
Yeah. Good night.
Damned old Facebook.
Yeah. It'll get you. That was just something you saw?
Yeah, just scrolling through.
Doom scrolling. And then
doom scrolling.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, you know, you're like reading your friend's post, and then there's like that one little video you click on. You're like, oh, that's a cute little dog. And then next thing you know, it's
crying your heart out.
Morbid facts.
It knows that you're...
I don't listen to, was it Lauren the Mortician? Yeah, I don't. And my daughter, Lily, does. She listens to all those. Or there's a kid about her age that her parents own a funeral home, and she does. And she's like, Dad, can I do a TikTok at the funeral? I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Negative. No, we're not doing that. Pawpaw Greg would kill you.
I was just thinking, Billy, man, you'd be good on TikTok. We got
the dances.
all of it.
Yeah.
Any of it.
Yeah.
You could be the TikTok king.
I could. I do have those Elvis sunglasses.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Doggone it, we need to get Billy on the TikTok. I'm so I haven't been a good friend because I haven't empowered you with the technology information.
Well, when I try to get stuff like that, Lily tells me no. Like when I told her, I need people keep talking about this Snapograms. No, Dad. Well, what about this Insta? No. Twitter? No. I'm allowed to have Facebook.
AIM, ICQ, those are old ones.
ING.
That was a bank. You remember the ING bank? They went out of business. ICQ. Autumn's here in the studio. ICQ. I remember my number, 22923168. ICQ. That was my number.
I don't know what you are talking about.
Chat program is pre AOL Instant
Hey,
Messenger.
back here in Huntsville, we used to have this chat thing called Pathways.
Oh, was that the dial-up thing?
Yeah.
How did that
And
work?
you would go in there and you'd have your little name or whatever, and you'd talk to people. And
Did you do it?
yeah. My neighbor at the end of the street had a computer. Aaron Blackstone was his name. He had a computer.
So,
And his mom, they were real cool, man. Him and his mom, Vicky, and the room, the computer. You know Vicky Blackstone? Ain't nobody? Okay. The room where the computer was, there was like a patio sliding door. And even when they weren't home, they're like, hey, man, you just go in there and use it. And I would go in there and, get on the internet and talk to people or whatever. And
it was like a bulletin board service.
yeah. Like you would type something, do-do-do-do. And then like a person, like their username would pop up in a different color than what you typed, and you would read what they. So there would be like multiple people holding conversations on this thing, and you just had to have the smarts to know that
What color was who?
Susie Q481 is who you were trying to talk to.
ASL, LMAO. So this wasn't the internet, though. You dialed into this server that had this chat built into it. It wasn't like a web page that you went to or something.
I guess it was called Pathways.
We had that in Georgetown. It's called the Hometown BBS, Bulletin Board Service. And you would dial in. It was all text. You'd dial in. It'd come across the screen, and then it would say, here's the news. And you'd press number 1 for news. There was no mouse. You'd punch number 1, and it'd show the news, those kind of things.
It had somebody or something. I'm going to assume back then it was somebody monitoring it, because that was back when the popular saying was, forget you. Forget you, man.
Yeah.
And I was typing one day, and I was like, I was trying to put in that I forgot something, and it flagged forgot, and it like popped up this little message or whatever. And I'm like, I'm already fighting with technology now, So, I guess I was in junior high or something when it happened, because you should have heard, because I have been a country kid my whole life, and it's
a country boy.
It just follows through. Yeah, I'm like John Denver here, thank God. But Aaron Blackstone trying to explain the internet to me. And I'll never forget the way he tried to explain it to me. And the way that it came through was almost like some Star Trek digital, like, beam me up, Scotty.
That's funny.
Because he was like, okay, he was like trying to explain it to me. He's like, so what are you doing this weekend? I'm like, I'm going to my grandmother's house. He's like, okay, well, on the internet, imagine that you could go to your grandmother's house by simply pressing a button and boom, you're there.
Isn't that cool, though, to think about that? Like,
And I remember staring up at the ceiling fan in that room where the computer was. I'm like, how the hell do you, how do you get from here to there?
Hey, I want to explain it to you in a Huntsville space nerd talk. You want to hear this?
Go
real
ahead.
Quick? Imagine the internet like a giant cosmic chicken wire fence stretched all the way from Huntsville to the moon and back. You think about this. Every house, phone, and computer's like a little chicken coop hooked onto that fence with a wire. And when you send an email, you post on the Facebook, or you stream Spirit Radio. We can't forget about that. You're basically putting a note on a rocket-powered mason jar and launching it down that fence line. You like this, Billy? Now let's mix in some other talk here that's going to help you. Think of the internet like the Milky Way galaxy, but instead of stars, it's full of computers glistening up there in the space. Each website's its own little tiny planet. Facebook's a crowded city planet, and Google's like the big space library. Amazon is the intergalactic Walmart where you can order anything from socks to a chainsaw at 2 a.m. That's the internet I know.
Which has come in handy. Yeah, I'm both, actually. I'm kind of upset at Amazon right now, but...
Hey, you'll like this last part.
Go ahead.
So here it is in simple
terms.
terms.
I'm just paying for this. Go ahead.
Simple terms, Billy. You ready for this?
Yeah.
The internet's just a worldwide collection of computers hollering at each other through wires, radio waves, and satellites. Kind of like one gigantic high-tech CB radio system. Except instead of saying breaker 19, we say www. something.
Yeah, and he probably could have explained it like that and it made more sense. I mean, I'm honestly, the way he's explaining it, I'm envisioning like teleportation, you know. So, well, hey, I understand it a little better now for those of y'all that are wondering. I still don't understand why we don't have pennies anymore, but
I can't wait to hang out with you like in our 70s. And you have on these reader glasses.
Are you going to be on the same cruise ship I'm on?
I'll be. Well,
that's how I'm retiring.
I'd like to be with you at the public library because by that time, the computers, they're going to be so expensive, I ain't going to be able to afford them. So you come hang out with me at the library. We'll use the one at the library. Mm-hmm. And we'll be like this with our glasses.
Doing where you turn like that to look down?
Yeah. Here, show the people that real quick, but that's important.
You got to stare down your nose like that.
And see, you have to make this kind of facial expression like,
oh, you got to squint because squinting, it increases your vision.
Like that. Yeah, you do that, and you kind of look down below.
You got to open your mouth a little bit. Hold your chin just right. Yeah.
We're going to be doing that. And
hell, I'm doing it now.
Oh, well, man.
I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, we'll make it.
You see this? This is as good as it's ever been. We're done.
You're going to be depressed the rest of the day. Boy, I remember that.
No, because I'll forget we even talked about this here in about 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I remember that February the 6th, 2026. That coffee spilt all over to start that show. That's the best it's ever been.
This is the day my book from Amazon is supposed to be delivered.
Well, all right. Well, Billy, let's wrap it up, man. Real quick, we'll switch it to serious.
Wrap it up like a Subway sandwich.
Oh, yeah. You know what we need here? Quiznos. I wish Quiznos would make a comeback.
Remember when Quiznos had like the little rat as their...
Mm-hmm, I sure do.
And I'm thinking, that's pretty dumb. We had a Quiznos.
Did we really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did.
Man, we need... Where was it at?
Over by the safe house.
Yeah, Sam Houston, where that smoke shop is, across from the safe house, which was originally a gas station back when my dad worked there.
That's where it was.
But, yeah, it was there.
That's the Huntsville I remember.
And then Humphreys. I cannot for the life of me remember what was in Humphreys before Humphreys.
It's hard to imagine a Humphreys before Humphreys in that place.
Somebody. I'm thinking it was an Arby's, but I know that's not right. It was some type of sandwich shop.
I don't know. Well, hey, we're going to wrap it up.
Well, if you don't know, who knows?
Well, I don't know because I'm a newbie. This ain't your town. I'm trying to.
All right. Here's our call to action for today because I ask y'all every week to please come by and pre-plan, and y'all don't do it. So whatever. What was in Humphreys before Humphreys? Maybe I can get you to engage that way.
Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you'll answer that, you can come by and scan that little thing I got at my office that no one has scanned.
500 XP, by the way. And we've updated the app. Did you
Free
know?
money. Y'all don't even care.
The app times out.
Matter of fact, you come by, I'll give you a penny because apparently those are valuable now.
I want to go hide something around town. You know what I'm going to do today? I think I'm going to go hide like a Cafe Texan gift card brought to you by...
I don't have to do that. I hide stuff from myself all day long.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on behalf of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I have a couple of them. I'm going to put y'all on it, and we're going to scan a QR code. So later today, if you haven't downloaded the Hello Huntsville app, go do it. I'm going to hide a card somewhere in town today, and you're going to be able to find that through the app.
Just not a Humphreys.
So, not a Humphreys. I'm going to do that. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home's going. We already have it, so don't worry about it. It's already included. It's included, Billy. So,
grazie.
Grazie. Well, friends, that'll wrap it up. Fun day here, and appreciate Billy. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Go by, take care of him. Today, by the way, National Chopsticks Day. So as we were talking about yummy, man, I may go eat there today. Check this one out. We need to go by and see our friend Nelson Amaya. You know why? National Frozen Yogurt Day. Over there at 3 Spoons. I wonder if they're having a special.
I saw him day before. He was coming out of the crumble cookie, and I was in our old work truck, and I guess he didn't notice me. So I have to give him a hard time for that.
Hey, do you want to go stand out in front of that place and just have a hidden camera and just randomly ask people as they walk out or walk in and be like, was your cookie crumbling?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can't believe you'd buy a crumbled cookie.
Yeah, I've got a real one that's all put together.
I'm not going to make fun of them. I mean, people love that place. My daughters absolutely love it.
They're good, yeah. And Lexi and them aren't open anymore.
Yeah.
That was the go-to.
You know where my favorite cookies come from?
Mama.
My oven. The peanut butters. Love peanut butter cookies. I encourage everyone to bring me peanut butter cookies. If you think your peanut butter cookies better than mine, bring it on, Jack.
Do you remember when oatmeal, they would come with those plastic cups, but the plastic cups would come in the oatmeal box, the round cardboard box. There would be these plastic cups that would come with them. Well, they had a thing going one time where they had glass cups, and the glass cups had like a little star design on the bottom. And when you said peanut butter cookie, I thought about my mom because she would make cookies with those cups. She would smash the cup down to make that design and put peanut butter inside that design. So that's just a random useless
You remember
fact.
being like in your mid-40s and realizing those cute glasses that you drank out of as a small child were actually jelly jars?
Never knew it.
Yeah, it hit me not long ago.
See, this is what I'm talking about. It's never going to
They
get
were the
as good
coolest glasses, and I was looking at some stuff online. I'm like, oh, crap. Those were jelly jars. That's what and we had the complete set of the Peanuts glasses you would get. We even had like the clear Garfield mugs that you would get from McDonald's. We had a rodeo. We had all type of stuff, and we threw that stuff away here a couple years back because not thinking. And now that everyone's on the internet, and you're looking, you're like, oh crap, that was worth money. That was a collector's item.
Our official.
I thought that was something my mother just drug in.
You never know. Our official researcher has given us information.
Is it Kyle?
Kyle, our official Hello Huntsville researcher, unpaid intern, has given us information. Billy, maybe you and Autumn, which, by the way, it's National Wear Red Day today.
Red Shirt Friday.
Autumn knew that it was.
Red Shirt Friday. Remember
Kyle Kreiner has said this. Google has said this about Humphreys. It was Paul's Chop House before Humphreys. Is that true? Have you heard of that before? I've never heard of Paul's Chop House.
I never have.
Never heard of it. I think the internet may be lying on this one. Maybe not.
I mean, extra points if there's a picture.
This has really bothered me before we go, and I don't know if we can. Let me see here real quick.
Surely someone who's a administrator with the Huntsville Remembers page.
They ain't remembered much if they don't remember that. That's an important one. I don't have George's number. I said George Spentnos. I thought I had his number. I'd call him right now and say, what did that place used to be before y'all were in it? Anyways, all right. Well, wrap it up. 9:10.
You ever had a steak from there? Yeah, you have.
Yes, they're pretty. They're good. They're pretty good.
And the chicken wings is all right too. I had chicken wings there the other day.
My favorite steak is still, and you've never been, have you?
Ransoms.
You haven't been, have you?
You've never. We're just gonna load up. I'm gonna take you to Ransoms.
I wish.
Well, I'm still waiting.
I wish we could go. The only problem is we can't do it for lunch because it's 45 minutes there, then about an hour to eat, and then 45. You're 3 hours into it already if you go.
Greg does GPS track me, so
yeah, we can put that. Just leave it here at the church and say we had a 5-hour show today.
Yeah. You'll never believe what happened today.
Well, friends, that'll wrap it up. A lot of fun here. Stay engaged with our social media. Go by and see Billy, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They're online, SHMFH.com. We had Jonathan on today. We have a lot of people that come on this show, and I'm not saying this to say, look at what we're doing, but our views just in the last 28 days on social media alone, almost 300,000 views now across our platforms, and we have the things to show that. And that's because we are focused on promoting this community and promoting the good, and it's because of folks like Billy and Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home that we can do that, and then we can keep what we do for free. So continue to support those that you see and hear on this show because they are investing in this community and giving back in very big ways. So
you know why that is, right?
Because of you.
They heard about our fight to bring the penny back.
That's it.
Yeah.
It just shot up. So
I heard nickels are next.
I don't know what we're going to do, man. I have no idea.
They claim it costs more than a nickel to make a nickel. Well, then why don't you figure out a cheaper way to make a nickel?
Exactly. Make them out of wood. Wood and nickel.
Well, I mean, whatever you got to do. I was reading a deal that there's some countries that when they experienced this, they started, and just ride with me here, people. They kept the coin the same size, the same thickness but they started almost like a donut. It doesn't have a center. It's clear. And what that did is that allowed them, after so many of this particular coin, they had enough of the other stuff to make a whole other coin. Therefore, they were able to produce it at a cost that, you know what I'm saying, like they weren't losing money on it. The penny. What are we going to do with the poor little penny? What about all the kids that are named Penny? What about penny loafers? What are penny loafer wearers going to do?
Hey, I lied to you. That's a really good idea about the center. Just take out the center, make it clear. Cheap. Good. Done. I lied, Billy. I feel real bad. I lied to the people about the views.
Ooh.
Even better than expected.
Three.
But can I read that really, and then look at that, Billy? Just read that, because you would think it'd be more than that.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We got to get us a Tiki Talk.
How many views?
Is it Tiki Talk Talks?
Billy, see, how many views?
321,755.
And how much did that generate in revenue for all of those views?
Drum roll, please. $31 and 1 penny. Oh my God. How are you going to get the 1 penny? Oh no. What's going to happen is the financial institution is going to round down on you. Yeah. So technically they're up now. Yeah. Your hard work paid them.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, just one.
Yeah, I remember that movie. Autumn was talking about the movie where there was, like, you know, fractions of a cent.
Yeah.
In this company.
Yeah, it was The Office. It was Office Space. It was Office
Space.
Space.
It was Office Space. That's right. Yeah, and they had figured out a way, and it started racking up or whatever, and then it was just supposed to make a couple dollars a week, and it wound up making hundreds of thousands.
That was Samir Naga. Well, I'm not going to work here anymore, that's for sure. that was it, man. And then it was Michael Bolton. It's like, Michael Bolton? He's like, yeah, I don't listen to his music. And then, with the consultants.
It's like Bryan Adams.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, it's my favorite song. I listened to it all, and he hated Michael Bolton. And then whenever they did that scam or whatever to round the pennies off or whatever, instead of it being pennies in their account to start with, it was thousands in their account. And he goes, oh, I always do something stupid. I must have put the decimal in the wrong place. Peter, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be missing it much, Bob. You got to watch that. I love that movie, man. All right.
Sounds like you might have seen that one.
Oh,
once.
That's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I'm doing the drywall at the new McDonald's down there. Get in here quick, Channel 19. I won't go into that part of it. That'll wrap it up. 9:15, we got to go. So thank all of you for hanging out. Big thank you to Billy Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As I end every show, reminding you this morning, we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there this morning needs you. Billy, thank you, man. God bless y'all, and appreciate everything you do. Have a blessed day, man.
Bring back the penny.